Good day students, this is science class for grade 7 chapter 4 heat. In this video session, let us learn about heat transfer and the different modes of heat transfer. Before beginning with these topics, let us first understand the meaning of heat. Let me ask you a few questions. Question number 1. Why does an ice cube melt when it is taken out of the freezer and kept outside? Question number 2. Why does a hot cup of coffee left in the open cools after some time? Before trying to answer these questions, let us learn what heat is. When two bodies or when two objects at different temperatures are brought together, an energy transfer takes place between them. What is it? The energy transfer takes place between them, between the two bodies. And this transfer of energy, or what we say the flow of energy, is called heat, or we say heat energy. Heat energy flows from the hotter body to the colder body. So we can say that heat is a form of energy that flows from the body at higher temperature to a body at lower temperature. So it flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. The heat flow continues till both the bodies or till both the objects reach the same temperature. Now let us try to answer those questions which I had asked you earlier. Question number 1 was, why does an ice cube melt when it is taken out of the freezer and kept outside? We know that the temperature of an ice cube is lower than of its surroundings. The surrounding temperature is higher than the temperature of the ice cube. So heat flows from the surroundings to the ice cube. As a result, the ice cube melts. Second question was, why does a hot cup of coffee left in the open cools after some time? The temperature of a hot coffee is higher than that of the surroundings. So here what happens? The heat flows from the hot coffee to the surroundings. As a result, the hot coffee gets cold. So in both situations, a hot object and a cold object comes in contact with each other, and energy flows from the hot object to the cold object. So this energy is called heat or heat energy. So this is how the heat transfer takes place. So now we understood the meaning of heat, heat energy and heat transfer. Now next, let us learn in detail the different modes of heat transfer, that is the flow of heat energy. There are three ways in which heat transfer can take place. They are conduction, convection and radiation. Now let us study each of these methods in detail. Let us first understand what is conduction. Conduction takes place only in solids. What happens when we heat one end of a metal rod? Metal rod, on getting heated, molecules in the rod start vibrating and they collide with the neighboring molecules. This process keeps on going through all molecules till the other end of the rod. In this way, the heat is conducted from the one end of the rod till the other end of the rod. So this way of heat transfer is called conduction. In this mode of transfer, in this mode of heat transfer, there is no movement of the molecules or the particles. Here what happens is the heat energy is passed on from one molecule to the next molecule. Thus, heat is transferred from one end of the rod to the other end. The substances or the materials which allow heat energy to flow through them easily are called good conductors of heat. All metals are good conductors of heat. For example, silver metal, copper metal, aluminium metal, iron are the good conductors of heat. And the substances which do not allow heat energy to pass through them are called bad conductors of heat, or they are called as insulators. They are called as insulators. So these substances, the insulators, do not allow heat energy to pass through them easily. For example, cotton, wool, wood, plastic are all bad conductors of heat, or we say insulators. And the conditions necessary for conduction of heat are: the two bodies should be in contact or should touch each other, and their temperature should be different for the heat to flow. Let us understand the next mode of transfer, heat transfer, that is convection. Liquids and gases are not very good conductors of heat. But how do they transfer heat? Okay, the method in which the heat is transferred by the movement of the particles or the molecules of a substance is called convection. So in this method, the heat is transferred by the movement of the particles or the molecules. What happened in conduction? There was no movement of particles. So here we can see in convection, there is movement of particles. So this method of heat transfer occurs only in liquids and gases. Liquids are less densely packed and gases are free to move. Liquids have less densely packed molecules, and gases, the molecules are free to move. The coastal areas experience cool breeze blowing from sea to land during the day, and the direction of this breeze gets reversed during the night. How does this happen? To understand this, let us first learn what is sea breeze and land breeze. Sea breeze. During the day, the land heats up much faster than sea water. So the air above the land surface gets warmer or hotter, and this warmer air rises up. The warmer air is always lighter and the cold air is always heavier. So the warm air rises up since it is lighter now. And the cool air above the sea surface moves towards the land to fill the space emptied by the rising warm air. And this flow of cool air from sea towards the land is called sea breeze. So what happens in sea breeze? The air above the land gets heated up, and since now the warmer air or the heated up air is lighter, it rises up and that place is vacant now. So what happens in the sea? The cool air above the sea surface will move towards the land to fill that vacant place which has been emptied by the rising warmer air. So this flow of cool air that is from the sea towards the land is called as sea breeze. Now what is land breeze? Sea breeze was during the day, now land breeze is during the night. At night, the land cools much faster than the sea water. So the air above the land surface is cooler than the air over the sea. So the warm air above the sea surface will rise up. The cool air, which is heavier, which is above the land surface, will move towards the sea to fill that vacant place emptied by the warm air. This flow of air from the land towards the sea is called land breeze. In the next video session, let us learn the applications of convection, and then let us learn the last mode of heat transfer, that is radiation. Thank you, students.